Hello all, in this video we are going to see what is an aneurysm. So before going for an aneurysm, firstly I would like to explain you the structure of an artery here. So basically the artery it is made up of the lumen, it is having tunica media, smooth muscle and as well as external elastic lamina, and it is also having tunica externa, or it is also called as adventitia. And the blood supply to these major arteries it is, or major veins, it is nothing but the vasa vasorum. So here if you see an aneurysm, whenever there is weakening in the structure of an artery wall, it is leading to the bulging of an artery. So the bulging of an artery is depending upon the weakening of the artery. It is weakened in one side, it is forming like a saccular aneurysm, or it is weakened all around the artery, it is forming a fusiform aneurysm. So if you see here, what is an aneurysm means? An aneurysm is the enlargement of an artery which is caused by the weakness in the arterial wall. So here we cannot observe any kinds of signs and symptoms, but if an aneurysm is ruptured, it will eventually lead to the blood loss. It may cause the internal bleeding and it can lead to the fatal complications. So you can see here in the picture clearly. So this is the parent artery, means here generally the blood flow is going on in the artery, but whenever there is weakening in the wall of the artery, it is causing the artery to bulge, so which is becoming an aneurysm. Since its structure is like sac-like structure, it was called as saccular aneurysm. If you see here, aneurysms they were mainly classified based on their location in the body. So the arteries of the brain as well as heart, these are the two most common sites which were resulting in an aneurysm. So if you see here the shape of the aneurysm, as we are discussing, if it is occurring all around the artery, it is called as fusiform. If it is occurring at the one side of the artery, it is called as saccular aneurysm. As we are discussing, it is mainly occurring in the large blood vessels. These are like aortic arteries. So if you see here, this aortic artery, it is having thoracic part as well as it is having abdominal part. So here if the aneurysms are occurring in the abdominal aortic part, they are called as abdominal aortic aneurysms. If they are occurring near the thoracic part, they are called as thoracic aortic aneurysms. So I think I am clear. Here the aorta, it is the large artery and it is beginning in the left ventricle of the heart. So it is passing through the chest as well as the abdominal cavities. So based on the location of the aneurysm, if it is occurring in the thoracic region, it is called as thoracic aortic aneurysm. If it is occurring in the abdominal, it is called as abdominal aortic aneurysm. So you can clearly see here how a normal aorta will look like and an aorta with abdominal aneurysm will look like. So you can see clearly in the picture here. So here the normal diameter of an aorta, it is generally about 2 to 3 centimeters, but if it is bulging beyond 5 centimeters, you can consider it as an aneurysm. Coming to the abdominal aortic aneurysm. So as we are discussing, most commonly it is occurring in the abdominal region only. You can see it in the picture here clearly. So without surgery, if the person is having this abdominal aortic aneurysm, the survival rate is only 20%. And if we transfer the patient with the immediate identification, we can save the patient, means the patient survival rate is about 50%. Coming to the thoracic aortic aneurysm. So if you see this thoracic aortic aneurysm, as we are seeing it here in picture, if the aneurysm is occurring in the ascending aorta or arch of aorta or descending thoracic aorta, you can consider it as a thoracic aortic aneurysm, and these are very less common, and the survival rate compared to the abdominal aortic aneurysm, the thoracic aortic aneurysm survival rate is little bit higher. Coming to the cerebral aneurysm, with the name itself you can say it is occurring in the brain, and it is also known as intracranial aneurysms. And because of their appearance, because of the shape that we are observing the aneurysms in the brain, they are called as berry aneurysms. So if you see here, when an aneurysm is rupturing in the brain, so it can be very fatal and it can be lead to a condition which is called as subarachnoid hemorrhage. So it is one of the major cause for the stroke. So you can see different types of aneurysms as we are discussing. If it is occurring in the aortic arch or a descending aorta or ascending aorta, you can consider it as an thoracic aortic aneurysm. If it is coming in the abdominal part, you can call it as an abdominal aortic aneurysm. So we can see what is a fusiform aneurysm here clearly in the picture. You can observe the bulging all around the artery. If it is a saccular aneurysm, you can observe the bulging at the one side of the artery. And we are having different types of aneurysms. They are also called as peripheral aneurysm. So the peripheral aneurysms including popliteal aneurysm. So generally you can see this popliteal aneurysm behind the knee, and it is one of the most common peripheral aneurysm. And we can observe the splenic artery aneurysm. So here the splenic artery is, it means nothing but it is when the when the splenic artery is having the aneurysm, you can consider it as a splenic artery aneurysm. Same as mesenteric artery, it is supplying blood for the intestines. And femoral artery, so you can observe the aneurysm in the groin region. Carotid artery, so you can observe the aneurysm in the neck region. And visceral arteries means whenever the visceral arteries, means the arteries which are supplying blood for the kidneys when bowel, so whenever these arteries are affected, you can call it as visceral aneurysm. So this is just an overview. So if you go for surgical correction, there were stunts and there were also clippings that were available. So thank you so much for watching. So if you want this topic in detail, you can drop them in the comment box, so that I'll go with the causes, I'll go with the treatment modalities and surgical corrections that were available. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.